Dear learners, welcome to the course Electromagnetic Fields. In this video, we are going to discuss about Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is a fundamental law of electrical sciences which states that the force between two point charges separated by a distance. Coulomb's law is also referred to as inverse square law. According to Coulomb's law, if two charges are kept at a certain distance, it will experience attractive force or repulsive force depending upon the nature of the charges. If the bodies are charged by similar electrical charge, they will experience repulsive force. Here, Q1 and Q2 negatively charged. The force between two charges will be repulsive force. Like charges repel each other. If bodies are charged by opposite electrical charges, they will attract each other. Suppose one body is positively charged with plus Q1 and other body is charged with minus Q2. The force acting between is attractive. So from this we understand like charges repel each other, unlike charges attract each other. Force is a vector quantity. Hence, force acting on a straight line joining the center of charged bodies. Now, if you increase the charge Q1, keeping charge Q2 unchanged, obviously the force between the charges is increased. Similarly, if we reduce the amount of charge Q1, the force between the two charges is decreased. If Q2 is increased, the force between the two charges is also increased. If we reduce the amount of charge Q2, it will also reduce the magnitude of the force exerted between Q1 and Q2. So we can say that F is directly proportional to Q2. In other words, F is directly proportional to the product of Q1, Q2. Here, the charge Q1, Q2 are separated with certain distance which is denoted as R. Now, keeping the charges fixed at Q1 and Q2, if we bring two charges nearer to each other, the force between them increases. Once, if we take away these charges, the force between the two charges decreases. If the distance between centers of charges are R, it can be proved that the force acting on charges inversely proportional to the distance between the two charges. That is, F is inversely proportional to the 1 by R square. From this we can write F is proportional to Q1, Q2 by R square. It is also obvious that the force is not same for every medium. For example, if the bodies are kept in air, the force between them is different while they are kept in water. Variation of force according to the medium is determined by a constant K. Finally, we can say that F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. This is nothing but the expression of Coulomb's law. In SI system, the force is measured in newtons. K is a constant. The value of K is 9 into 10 power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. R is measured in meter. Charges are measured in coulombs. In general, epsilon is expressed as epsilon is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space or vacuum. Epsilon r is the relative permittivity or dielectric constant of the medium with respect to free space, where epsilon is absolute permittivity. Epsilon is the permittivity of the medium in which charges are located. For the free space or vacuum, the relative permittivity epsilon r is equal to 1. Hence, epsilon is equal to epsilon naught. Therefore, the force is equal to Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r squared. The value of permittivity of free space epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 farad per meter. K is equal to the constant K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is equal to 8.98 into 10 power 9. It is approximately equal to 9 into 10 power 9 meter per farad. Coulomb's law states that the force between 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 acts along the line joining the 2 point charges and is directly proportional to the product of Q1 and Q2 of the two charges, and also it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Mathematically, we can express Coulomb's law F is equal to Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r squared. This is the force between 2 point charges which are located in free space or vacuum. We consider two charges Q1 and Q2 which are separated by a certain distance r and have a force F on each other. If r is doubled, then F is 1 by 4th of F. If Q1 is doubled, then F is also doubled. If Q1 and Q2 are doubled and R is half, then force is 16F. So from this we can understand force is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of Q1, Q2 and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two charges. I hope this discussion helps in better understanding of Coulomb's law. Thank you.